What's going on, guys? Waffles here, back with some more No Man's Sky. So, today, gonna make I'm not quite sure how long this video is gonna be. I'm gonna go over inventory management, and setups as far as, the upgrades go and whatnot. I'm gonna post a picture, of what it's supposed to look like. Some of my stuff varies, because I have a lot of different kind of, ships that I like to use for different, uses. So let's get started to talk about this. So, as far as the cargo and whatnot, I don't carry very much. The way I organize it is any kind of fuel or Starship Shield batteries and stuff. I kind of just keep on the left side here. No real specific order. I guess anything that can go over what these max out to, kind of like you can go to like 9999. I put down here. This is like a collecting thing because you destroyed asteroids and stuff, and you fight sentinels, so you'll get pugnium and whatnot. So I kind of keep that down there. For like any kind of like things that you can go and find something or any kind of collectibles, I keep on the right side. Just kind of keep everything organized. This isn't really the best ship to show you because I do have other ships that are well above the threshold of having no life. So I'll probably get to those here in a couple minutes. But as far as the upgrades go, and again, I'm going to put the picture up now, you want to have it to where this is adjacent to whatever upgrade you have. Now, it's different for me, so I could probably just change these around real quick. So you want to have it like this. And you want to have, I think all my upgrades are roughly the same. Yeah, they're the same. But you want to have the weakest ones in certain spots. Off the top of my head, I can't really remember, but again, I'll show it in the picture. But you want to have it set up like this for sure. I don't think it matters which way you go. You can set it up this way or this way. You can set it up horizontally or vertically, whatever you want to do. Doesn't make a huge difference. But it's always good to cluster everything together, right? Everything that belongs with one thing, keep it with that one thing, right? So you don't want to take, for example, you don't want to take this and fucking put it down here, because as you can see around it there's no colored square like there used to be up here. So now it's all green, but if you take it away, it's not green anymore. So that means it's not getting that stacked bonus that it's supposed to be getting. Now this ship, when I had it for damage, was extremely good. Now let me show you. Actually, this is a great example for this ship. So as you can see, I fire. That's alright, that's not bad. That's pretty standard, honestly, for S-Class upgrades. That's a pretty standard photon cannon. Now, if I were to move these around, let's just move these back over here. Just real quick, just to kind of give you the feel for what I mean here. So you want to always put the main gun in one of these supercharged slots, because it upgrades everything about that part of the gun. Now, if I have these set up like this, all these in the supercharged slots, which the supercharged slots, I mean, the name's pretty obvious. It just enhances what's already there. So as you can see, it's heat dispersion is 29%, fire rate's 28%, damage is 8%. But if you take it out, it is significantly lower. So they're definitely good for using. But this will upgrade everything about it. So my damage per second is 53,000. Now, if you fire now, it's super fast. Super fast. And that's what you want. You want to have it super fast. I might put this up here. Let's see that. It's still good. That's still really good. This is a good setup right here. You could probably save this for another weapon, pop it for like the positron maybe, or the infraknife. The infraknife is insane with damage. But it's super crazy with that. So it really matters how you set them up. So definitely, take that into consideration if you're using one of these and you're like, oh man, these suck. What the hell's going on? Why am I not getting the jump that I need? And it's because you don't have them in the right spots. Now, there are some I would say, like in situations like these ships and whatnot, and maybe the multi-tool depending, it's okay to kind of have them somewhere else. Or actually, I think the Exosuit's probably the biggest exception for that, because I don't think you can change where the supercharged slots are. They're kind of just there, and if you have bad luck, then you're SOL really, because I don't think you can't change anything. You can't buy a new backpack, so I mean you can't upgrade it. So you're kind of SOL if you have a shitty supercharge slot, upgrade spots. That's kind of what I have. I kind of just made it work. Being that there's a ton of jetpack upgrades, I was able to fit at least 2 of them in there. I think you can only get 3 in Exosuit. I'm not 100% sure. But I have 1 for life support just to kind of make my health go that much further. For the multi-tool, I'm kind of basic on the multi-tool. This isn't probably the best example of the multi-tool. Let me grab another one here. But definitely, I'll get to Freighter in a minute. But Freighter is a whole different story. That's a whole different story. So, okay, so let me switch, forget the controls here. Let's switch my multi-tool. Let's switch to, which one's super upgraded? Probably this one, I would think. No, that's not super upgraded. I have one that has almost full upgrades. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. So this is a good one. So this one, as you can see, I have a ton of upgrades for. So this is probably one of my best multi-tools. And also, going to be making another video about this. The geology cannon is super underrated. Really underrated. I'm going to make a whole video entirely dedicated to that alone because it's incredible. I do have the Blaze Javelin. I have this mainly for the Sentinel Walker because if you hit it right, if you've ever played Halo, this is literally the Spartan laser from Halo. It doesn't do that good of damage, but when you hit something, it stuns whatever it hits for about 5 to 6 seconds, and that's extremely useful because you just hit it, make it sit still, and then just launch a bunch of these geology cannon shots at it. It demolishes it. I've gotten this to the point where I don't even need to stun it anymore because I can just hit it with like 3 or 4 of these and it's already destroyed, and that's incredible to me. But I digress. You want to have so the S-Class and whatnot. I haven't really gone through this multi-tool yet, but as you saw in the other multi-tool, let's go with this one. This one's a good example. This one has almost all X-Class upgrade stuff. You want to try to get X-Class upgrades because they're the most, I think, impressive stat-wise. Because, I mean, they just blow out S-Class. I don't think I've gotten S-Class mining tool upgrades yet. I'm still working on those. It's kind of like you're rolling some dice here. So, I mean, it could either be really bad, because I've seen things give plus fucking 1%, and that's obviously not great. You don't want that. But I think the things that I have in here now are probably the best ones I've gotten for my kind of use. This is what makes this really good. This is what you want for your geology cannon, because this is incredibly like, oh my god, it's crazy. But be careful, because as you see, explosion radius is up by 162% in total. Now, that is crazy how much further out you can blow shit up, but it's also how much crazier you can kill yourself. So keep that in mind, especially if you're playing permadeath. Don't have these. I promise you don't have these. It's not worth the risk using it and then accidentally killing yourself, because this will one-shot you. I promise you it will. Depending on the distance, obviously. But now for these, this is incredible. So I'll show you. I'll just take this out for a second. I'll put this. If you put this in a supercharge slot, it's already high. Look at these numbers. That's crazy. That is crazy high. So that's definitely good to have. I like to use this one for mining, obviously, because I have them in all 4 supercharged slots here. But I do have another multi-tool that's dedicated to scanning. Let's see if I can find it. It might be this one, actually. It is not. I completely lied. But I do have one in here. Oh, and I do have X-Class ones. Okay, yeah, so that's good. Okay, so I gotta change that over. Yeah, I'm very simple when it comes to the multi-tool. I don't really like to switch between a ton of weapons. I kind of just have like a specific weapon for each one. I don't really... It depends on the weapon. I'm kind of trying out different weapons right now. I'm trying the neutron cannon. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's cool, though. I mean, it's not bad. See, this is the mistake on me here. So I should have put this in the supercharge slot. See, I caught myself. See, there you go. The damage potential is it's about 10,000 or just a little over. So it's not bad. It's not great, but not bad. Ooh, hello. That's a cool looking ship. Ooh, that's an even better one. I did find an exotic here. I'll give you the here's the coordinates. I did find an exotic here just a couple minutes ago before starting this video. So definitely come here. I would refresh to try to get the first wave, but definitely come to the space station because that's where I found it. But anyways, so let's move on to because I think we haven't covered Exosuit. So Exosuit, I don't know. It's very complicated because your supercharged slots are always random. I don't know if it's the same for everybody or not. I haven't really confirmed that. Build everything. Just have everything you can. These right here, a lot of people are confused on what these do. What it does, it adds extra health to yourself, or like extra hearts, I guess you could say, or extra damage, whatever. You can just take more hits with these. So definitely install these. They're useful to have. These are white, so I'm going to move these over here. Although, they don't really go with it, because you can see I'm moving away, it's not white, but when I put it back over here, it's white, so it doesn't matter. Again, try to get X-Class stuff for this, because as you can see, my jetpack is incredible. I did have one of my jetpack upgrades over here, but I noticed it wasn't getting the power that it was supposed to. So I kind of just put it back over here, and I noticed it jumped back to where it was supposed to. So that's always good. And I might actually... No, I'm not going to move it. Definitely have these upgrades next to it. Definitely get as many of these hazard protections as you can. They're extremely useful. Especially if you're kind of new to the game, these will definitely save your ass quite a bit. But, I mean, the Exosuit's not too complicated, honestly. Just follow the storyline and you'll get all these components as you go through the game. And then you'll go to the Nexus and blah, 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 blah. Upgrade this, upgrade that. And that's the same for everything. If you go to the Nexus and you go to the very back, like go up the stairs and then to the left and then down the hallway, you'll find like a big room with like multiple stations on both sides. It's like 3 or 4 stations on each side, I can't remember. You just go to them and talk to them and just buy upgrades. Or blueprints for the upgrades or whatever it's called. And then you'll be able to upgrade your exosuit accordingly. So let's jump into the most tedious of the bunch. So the freighter. Now, there's a couple ways. Actually, I did have the coordinates. I don't have them now. I was just gonna say I was gonna give you the coordinates for these, but I don't have them with me. I'll probably link them in the video if I have them. The S-class things that I have in here, you have to get through derelict freighters, and it's kind of, think of it as ship hunting, right? You see a ship land, use your visor to scan it. Ah, it's a C-class. It's dog shit. Cool. Awesome. You have to do that with derelict freighters. If you go through the derelict freighter, right at the end, you'll have a computer. At the very top, it'll give you an option to salvage the technology module, or whatever it's called. Salvage technology something. You pick it, and it gives you a random rolled, technology module. And it all varies. But once you find one that's S-class, stick with that system and keep doing the derelict freighters, because it'll always give you S-class. There was the one that I had for coordinates, one that I got all these at. It was like a super short one. You could run through the whole thing in less than a minute. You don't need to pick anything up either. You can just run straight to the end of the derelict freighter and not pick up anything. You don't have to read anything, nothing. Just run straight to the end. You could just open up that computer, take the technology module, take the teleporter back to the front, you're good to go. Get out. You don't even have to take anything back to any of the space stations or anything. Just pulse drive for a second to get away from that derelict freighter, and then just start your next one. I would say this took me about 30 or 40 minutes just to get at least one of each, and then I just duped the rest. Because I was not about to do this, what is this, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 times. I was not doing that. That's not on my list of things to do, no thanks. So, definitely, I would try to find some coordinates for an S-Class derelict freighter. It's definitely worth your time, or if you really seriously want to grind it out, be my guest. And also, you won't get the same one every time, but there is a very good chance you will. So you will be doing more than 18 of these, for sure, if you're going to do it legit and get one by one. Or it can make you take it forever, and then you get more than 6. But definitely, I do have a video that I made on duplication, so definitely check that out if you want to just get one of each and then duplicate the rest. What I have in these technology slots are the expedition speeds, so that is just they just go as fast as possible. I don't know if it even matters to me if they go faster or not, because I normally do them before I get off anyways. So I personally don't care, but I don't really see anything else in here that really even matters to me that I need to put in those slots ASAP, you know. So not a huge deal. I probably could put the these in there, but yeah, I mean the freighter, the technology setup, I've never cared too much for, never really worried about, because I don't really use my freighter to do anything except for expeditions, really. If I ever use my freighter to jump, it's a very rare occasion. But as far as setting up in the cargo, I have it fully maxed out all the way. I have a couple. I just bought all these from a pirate station. I normally keep all these over here. So you want to keep these. I keep these for a reason. People always call me crazy for keeping these. But in the Nexus, there is a mission to where to capture either activated cadmium, activated indium, or activated copper, or activated emerald. There's always a mission like that somewhere in there to get your Quicksilver, and it's good to have this on hand. You get these either from mining it from a planet, or you get them from expeditions. I normally just collect these from expeditions. I don't go to planets, it's just a waste of time to me. Or if I'm feeling bored, I'll go do it, whatever. But definitely keep these, because as soon as you start that Nexus mission, you just go to the planet and land, put this in your inventory, and the mission's done. That's it. It's a quick 30-second mission, and you just return, collect your 1800 Quicksilver or 400 Quicksilver, whatever you're doing it for. But I normally I got a bunch of these. I give these out to people. I don't normally use them. As you can see, I only have 106 million. I don't use them. I did use them for quite some time, but I just spent all my money on random shit just to kind of get my money down. Because I like collecting units. I like the grind of it. It's fun for me. I have a bunch of these modules in case I ever run into a situation where, oh, I got another multi-tool, let me upgrade it, or I get another starship, let me upgrade the augmentations on it. I definitely don't need the freighter ones. I don't know why I have it, but you never know. You never know. And I got Exosuit ones too, even though, just in case they expand it in the near future here. These are like the rare collectibles you can find on these random planets that are really rare, and I kind of collect some of them just to keep them, And then I got all these X-Class and X-Class modules, just in case I need to put some on something, or give it to someone that needs one. And then I got all these in case I got to build stuff. I've bought all these from space stations, just from like random people walking around. And then I got these. These are the best ones that I've created from X-Class, and I saved them just so I can dupe them. In case I get something like a ship or a multi-tool that I really want to upgrade, this is where I keep them. And then these are all the freighter upgrades. In case someone else needs them, I can just dupe them for them, in case they really want them and they don't want to grind it. So, I mean, I have options, right? Nothing in there. This is just all like random material in case I run out of something I have extra here. And then that's really it. The tainted metal, keep tainted metal. When you do derelict freighters, keep these. Because once you collect these, you can put these in the refiner, and it becomes into nanites. And it's like, I think every like 2,500, I believe, it's like 4,000 nanites. So definitely keep those. They're worth keeping. But I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else really to cover here. Obviously, I keep these for the, what is it? The expeditions. God, I'm losing my mind here. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, but oh, I did go over my exosuit down here. So the exosuit down here, I have ammo and I got just the consumables just to recharge your stuff, and I got some food just in case life support gets low. I got these. Got the creature pellets in case I find a cool animal I want to keep. And that's just about it. I don't have anything else. If you have any questions or anything, or any kind of comments about it, or have any criticizing comments, I don't care. Whatever. Everybody plays their own way. Everybody plays different. But definitely leave a comment down below if you're enjoying. If you like the video, share, subscribe, send it to your friends, your family, your uncle, cousin, nephew, something, somebody. Homeless guy down the street. Send it to your job. Email it to them. Use it as a job application. I don't fucking care. Just do something with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.